Hi, this is Angelica from Level Up Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Kingsman, the Golden Circle. This Kingsman is about Eggsy in the Kingsman service, and he has now taken Harry's role. In the beginning, the first movie, Harry does die. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, but that is a spoiler. He does die, per se. So now Eggsy has taken his role because Harry helped him so much in the first one, he just kind of jumped into his role. All of a sudden, an enemy decides to blow up the Kingsman's headquarters and all that stuff. Like, it just blows up everyone's house. Some people die that you don't want dying, and it's so sad. And then you're just like, why they have to die? Why? But they do blow up the Kingsman's headquarters. Eggsy was not at home at the time, so he does not die. And there's another person, Merlin, who does not die as well. He's actually off the grid, so he was not blown up either. So Eggsy and Merlin decide to team up and actually go to the US. And they find out they have a cousin Secret Service that is called the Statesmen. Now, the Statesmen are a Western type of organization, unlike the Kingsmen. The Kingsmen are more like a James Bond type organization, so that was a little different intake on that. The Statesmen agree to help out Eggsy and Merlin and allow them to use all their resources, whatever they got, all the weapons they want, if they want to use it, but they don't actually use any of the Statesmen weapons in this movie due to the fact that they like pistols and regular guns that they can just keep in their pockets, you know, or in their shoe, whatever. But the Statesmen do have weapons like bullwhips that are electrified, like that's kind of like something westerny. And they also use shotguns as their normal weapons instead of little pistols, which is a good, nice and fresh intake on that. During their stay, Eggsy and Merlin actually find out that Harry is not dead, and the Statesmen have been taking care of him this whole time. Once Harry kind of figures out what's going on, he decides to help them out and fight this enemy that's trying to kill them all. This movie, all in all, I thought was good as the first one. It was just the same, might be a little taller, like, not taller, but a little more up, higher. And I said more up. I used that words. Yes. I did like how they kind of, as I was saying during the whole speech, you know, the spiel, that it's a fresh intake having this new Secret Service. Instead of always like the James Bond type of thing where it's just like, oh, I'm just going to go in England, I'm going to drive on the wrong side. But not us, because, you know, we're US, but whatever. But, and then they're like, pew pew pew, done, shoot in the city and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they switch it over, and this is fresh new intake of this service that does stuff totally different than the Kingsmen, but they are basically the same thing. They use the same concepts, they have the same roles. It's the same thing, but not. And that was such a good intake to me personally that it kind of just gave a fresh style into it. In the first movie, the fight scenes, this is some things people were complaining about. They were like slow motion and they twirled around them as they fight stuff. This one was a lot more of that due to the fact that they were slow-mo and then they kept turning and then 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 turning, and then it just kept going. And it felt really nauseating to the fact that, like, the end scene, there's obviously this big, like, every end scene has a big fight, and the big fight literally just keeps going in 360, like, the whole time. 24/7. Spin, spin, spin. I couldn't figure out what was happening. Like, I wanted to see every aspect of the fight, but I couldn't because it was turning a bunch of times. All in all, I would give this movie a 4 out of 5, personally, from me. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to us. We are starting out fresh. This is our second review of movies. I did the first one. It was it. If you wanted to go see it, it should be already in there. So scroll away for a sec. Go see it, and then scroll back, and then you can like this or whatever. Or you can like and then scroll back, or whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter to me. I'm okay. I'll be over here. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to, guys, to keep leveling up.